And so Sam Sparrow here is going to perform that speech. Sam had an amazing year this year. He was dominant in the Redwood region here in Fresno. Was a semifinalist of the James Logan tournament up in Fremont. Was the Valley champion in Oratorical Interpretation, and then at the state championship made it all the way to the final round and took third place. In fact, was leading the tournament going in the final round. Fascinating speech, so let's give a warm round of applause to Sam Sparrow.
I can't tell you what an honor it is to even be mentioned in the same breath as an Arthur Ashe. I mean, this is something that I will truly treasure forever. And I also don't have one of those things going with the cue cards, so I'm going to speak longer than anybody else here has spoken tonight. That's just the way it goes. Time is very precious to me because I don't know how much of it I have left. But there are some things that I'd like to say, and hopefully by the end I will have said something that is important to you too. So now I'm battling cancer. Everybody knows that, and so when they come and ask me, Jimmy, how do you get through your day, huh? What do you do? What you gotta realize that not much has changed for me. I'm a very emotional and passionate man. That's being the son of Angelina and Rocco Valvano. We hug, we kiss, we love. It comes with the territory. So when people ask me, Jimmy, how do you get your day? Huh? What do you do? I believe that there are 3 things we should do every day. If we do those 3 things, what a wonderful thing. Number 1 is laugh. We should laugh every day. Number 2 is think. We should spend some time in thought. And number 3 is that we should have our emotions move to tears, whether it be happiness or joy. So think about it. If you laugh, and you think, and you cry, what a full day. What a heck of a day. I mean, if you do that 7 days a week, you'll truly have something special. Jimmy Valvano was a man filled with strength, courage, and compassion. He never quite fell short of excellence, until one day he was faced by an opponent that was too hard for any man to overcome. Cancer. I now present to you Jimmy Valvano's final speech delivered at the 1992 ESPY Awards, shortly 2 weeks before his death. I see my good friend here, Mike Krzyzewski, and what people don't realize that Mike's a 10 times better person than he is a coach, and I mean, we all know how great of a coach Mike really is. And when I look at Mike, I can't help but to think we played against each other as players. We coached against each other for 15 years. And so when I look at him, I can't help but to think of the 3 most important things in life to me. And that is where you're from, where you are, and where you want to be. So when I'm up here giving an important speech like this, I can't help but to think of the very first speech I'd ever given. I was the freshman basketball coach at Rutgers University. This is when freshmen played on freshman teams, and I was so fired up. And I see Coach Holtz here. Coach Holtz, what was it like, huh? What was it like? The first time you stood in the locker room to give a speech in front of your players. The locker room. What a special place for a human being to bond with another human being. And so I remember at the time, my idol as a coach was Vince Lombardi. And so I was reading this book called Commitment to Excellence by Vince Lombardi. And in this book, Lombardi talked about the very first time he spoke in front of his Green Bay Packers team. They were perennial losers, and he was thinking, should it be a long talk or a short talk? But he wanted to be emotional, so be brief. So here's what Lombardi does. Usually as a coach, you go in 25, 30 minutes before the game starts, do your little X's, your O's, then you pull out the famous New Rockney speech. Speech number 84. We all have one. But that's not what Lombardi does. He waits. 30 minutes before the game starts, he doesn't go in. 20 minutes before the game starts, he's still not in there. 10 minutes before the game starts, the players are thinking, where is he? Where's this great coach? Finally, 3 minutes before the game starts, Lombardi busts the doors open and just starts walking back and forth like this. And I think we all remember what great presence Lombardi had. Great presence. I mean, what a gentleman. Gentlemen, all eyes on me. We will be successful this year if we focus on 3 things and 3 things only. Your family, your religion, and the Green Bay Packers. Just like that. They bust the doors open and the rest was history. And I said, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm going to do that. Your family, your religion, Rutgers basketball. Listen, I'm only 21 years old. I mean, the kids I'm coaching are 19. But I'm fired up. I'm going to be the next best coach to the next Lombardi. And so the head coaches are telling me, you got to go in. But I said, not yet. Your family, your religion, Rutgers basketball. Finally, I say 3 minutes. Listen, true story. I go to bust the doors open just like Lombardi and they don't open. At this point, I'm on the ground. They say, hope the coach up, help him up. So I get up and I start shaking my arm, get the feeling back in it. And I say, gentlemen, all eyes on me. We will be successful this year if we focus on 3 things and 3 things only. Your family, your religion, and the Bay Packers. I remember that. I did that. I remember where I came from. And it's very important to know where you are in life. And I know where I am right now. So how do you go from where you are to where you want to be? And I think it starts with a dream, a goal, an enthusiasm for that goal, to be able to work for it no matter whatever kinds of problems or troubles you may be facing. And so people think I have courage. I mean, the real courage is my wife Pam, my 3 daughters Leanne, Nicole, and Jamie, my mom who's also here today. And I got some guy in the back flashing 30 seconds. Like I didn't care about that guy in the back, right? Listen, I'm sick, and I'm worried about some guy sitting in the back going 30 seconds. Hey, you got a lot, buddy. By now, hey, you got a lot. I just have one last thing. I urge all of you, to enjoy the precious moments in life. To spend each and every day with some laughter and some thought. Maybe get your emotions going. And to be enthusiastic about life. Because as the great Ralph Emerson said, nothing wonderful can be achieved without enthusiasm. And to have a dream, a goal, to be willing to work for that goal, no matter whatever kinds of problems or troubles you're facing. And so, I know where I am right now, and I know what I'd like to do. Maybe what I'd like to be able to do is to spend whatever time I have left and maybe give some hope to others. Because what if I told you that just this year, 500,000 people will die of cancer? and that 1 out of 4 people will be afflicted by this terrible disease. And yet somehow we put it in the background. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today to bring it back on the front table. We need your help. I need your help. I mean, it may not save my life, but it may save my children's lives, or it may save someone you love. And it's very important. So, don't give up. Don't ever give up. And that's what I'm going to do. Every moment that I have left, I will thank God. And if you see me, come and give me a hug. I mean, that's important to me too. But if you can, give. So that someone else may live and may prosper and may be cured of this dreaded disease. And believe that I'm going to work my hardest to find some cures and breakthroughs. And believe that I'm going to work my hardest to be here next year to give the Arthur Ashe recipient award. I mean, I want to give it next year. I know I gotta go. I just have one last thing I've got to say. And that is that cancer can take away all of my physical abilities. But it cannot touch my mind. And it cannot touch my heart. And it cannot touch my soul. And those three things will carry on forever.
It's an inspiring speech. You can watch that on YouTube, and you'll see that Sam probably does a better job than Jimmy Bavano. Yeah, it's sad. He gave that speech, and 2 weeks later he passed away. And so anyway, we're really excited though to make it to the final round and secure the state is an amazing accomplishment. And